Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and I figured I would try something new with this week's Pokemon Go update, and I'm going to be recording my phone from my webcam. So I have my phone here, here's my character, and I have the Pokemon Go background on my computer. So we'll see how this comes out. If it's not that great, then I'll switch back to just taking some screenshots. But because I don't have a Mac computer and I'm not going to download all these like hacks and weird software to my iPhone, I can't actually record my iPhone, and it's kind of a bummer. But I still want to make these updates because I'm still playing Pokemon Go, still enjoying it, and it's kind of one of the main games I'm playing right now. And if you haven't seen any of those other videos, I'll put them in the description box below. You can kind of check out my progress. But basically, if you're new to my page or if you've been watching the series, the most recent video is what's most important because we're basically just talking about where Pokemon Go is and where my character is at this time. So as of right now, we'll see if the webcam will kind of pick up my phone. I'm level 24, and I'm actually pretty proud that I have 190 coins, so I'm almost ready to buy something. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bag upgraded because I keep running out of storage with all my Pokeballs and like heals and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to spend 200 coins and get that, or maybe get some more lucky eggs, which is like a nice purchase. But let's see. You need 500 coins for, let's see if that will load in. You need 500 coins for 8 lucky eggs. So it's kind of a lot in my opinion, but whatever. So anyways, another thing that I think is pretty cool is that I've reached 121 kilometers walk. So I looked this up. 100 kilometers was 62 miles. So I have about over 65 miles in the game walking. And obviously some of this is from the game glitching out. And I was on a boat in San Diego and it kind of counted towards me walking because the boat was only going for 5 miles per hour. But I would say a majority of this is definitely me walking around, which is pretty cool. I haven't like hacked or cheated or anything like that in the game. So that's pretty sweet. And on to the most important stuff. Let me just get this Pokestop by my house. We can go through my Pokemon right now. I have them sorted by number. So we can see, I don't think it's really picking up my phone that well, which is kind of a bummer. So maybe this won't be worth it. There we go, kind of went. So I have it sorted by number right now. I'm going to go ahead and switch that to CP. So you can see I caught a Dragonite the other day, which was awesome, and I leveled him up. He still has some room left to be upgraded, so we'll upgrade him right now. I forget, he goes up a lot. I don't have a ton of Dratini candy, but we'll see when he upgrades. It just went up 48. I think I'll do it one more time just for shits and gigs. We'll get him up to like 2200. It's so hard to see on the screen, even if I tilt it a little bit. I wonder if I turn off my lights, if that would be better. Nah, it doesn't really make a difference. You can see my lamp right there in the reflection. Whatever. Basically, if we can get it, it's at, well, this is kind of a bad screen, but it's at 2,217. And his attack is Dragon Pulse, which is 65. Not the best attack, but I'll take it. A lot of my Pokemon really don't have the best attack. Like this Pokemon is 2026. He's only got 40 attacks, so it's not that great. I know that at first I was kind of just going for CP, but I've really realized that having a higher attack is way better. And you can see I haven't named Dragonite, but I have Egg, and Eggy after Ed, and Eddie. I couldn't put in the commas though. And then I named this guy Blitzfire, just because I wanted to. And he's pretty dope. He has actually, I could power him up and see how much it goes up. A Fire Blast that does 100 damage, which is pretty sweet. That's one of my better ones for the higher CP. He goes up 40, so now he's at 1900, which is cool. I guess I'll stop doing the upgrading because I'm just going to keep wasting all my stuff. And still I have Gyarados, Rainer, and Pyro, and I still have to get a Jolteon. I haven't got one of those, Rainer being Vaporeon, Flareon, and I need a Jolteon. I don't have one of those Pokemon yet. And then basically going through here, it's just a Pokemon that I haven't deleted yet, but I could basically just transfer all of these guys because they're just not high enough. I get a bunch of pincers, like high pincers where I live, and it just stinks because I have 117 candies now, and I can't do anything with this. I'm not going to keep upgrading him. It's kind of just useless. So I wish on Pokemon like this, it would be better if they upgraded for less Stardust, and then you could kind of keep them in contention, and then that would also solve the problem of having so many candies. I think that would be a great addition to the game. But that's just me. And then, yeah, all these Pokemon, obviously there's just a ton of Pokemon that their evolutions will just never be that great. So you can get a great Doduo, but it's just, the evolve ratio, the multiplication, the multiplier, if you want to say, on the evolve just isn't that great when, like, obviously Gyarados evolves like 10 to 12 times what your Magikarp is. And same thing, Vaporeon has like one of the best evolution rates. Executor, Arcanine, Dragonite, like, it kind of stinks that these Pokemon are all the top ones, but I mean, if you want to be good, you have to have one of those, or like a Venusaur or Charizard. So all these other Pokemon don't really matter, I guess. Just using them to kind of level up, and I try to keep each one that I have. And then obviously there's some that I'm hoping for, like this is a pretty good Bulbasaur, so I hope that one day this will be a good Venusaur. Well, I think I have a pretty good Venusaur, like 873. But now I just don't think that's going to get up into the 2000s. There's no way. So now I basically, it's not that it's pointless, but kind of. This Bellsprout's pretty sweet. I have a lot of hope for that. 560, then it will go into like maybe an 800 or 900 Weeping Bell or whatever the evolution is. I'm blanking right now. And then into a Victory Bell, however that goes. So anyways, that's my Pokemon. I'm pretty happy with them right now. My items, I have a ton of lucky eggs, Pokeballs, all this stuff right now. Pretty stocked up. But like I said, I still want to have the bag so I can kind of, I don't know, just have more room. And right now it sucks because at my level 24, I don't have any extra incubators. So I can only do one at a time, and I'm choosing to do the 2, so I keep getting more eggs, because when you're full of eggs, you obviously don't pick any up. So I keep putting the 2 egg in to hopefully finally find another 10, and then once I get that, then I'll put it in the incubator and try to get something cool. Anyways, that's my update for Pokemon Go. I have a Weedle right here. So far, I guess we'll just talk about the update now. I think we've been playing this update for like 2 weeks. In the last Pokemon Go update that I had, YouTube video, it was on the same patch, if you want to call it that. I went to San Diego and I was able to get a lot of different Pokemon, which is cool, but definitely feeling some of the impacts of like the change of the game. A lot of Pokemon run away pretty fast, which sucks. And I'm still kind of disappointed in the whole system of like the Pokemon that you get level to level are the same experience. So if you catch, I said this in the last video, if you catch a 10 Magikarp, it's the same as catching like 1,000 Pinsir, which is kind of annoying, especially when you have to use a lot more Pokeballs. And it really seems like the first 3 Pokemon are extremely hard to catch. They run away like super fast. But I guess they want to make it like that. Same thing with Pikachu, because those are like the most liked Pokemon for now. So, but in general, I don't mind the whole like, now that I'm at level 24, it's taking an extremely long time to level up. I don't really mind that because the game is like less of a grind now. I just kind of play it for fun, and I don't want to hit the level cap anyways, which I think is around like 40. But it's going to be interesting to see like people who hit the level cap. There's no end game right now. The gym battling hasn't been built out and all that stuff. So they need to have this stuff in place, or else there is no point to get to the end game, because then you just wasted all your time playing. Or you didn't waste your time, but now you can, I guess it's a double-edged sword. Like you can stop playing if you hit the level cap and you have all the Pokemon, because there's really no other incentive to play. So hopefully by the time people get to be in the 30s or whatever, they have something developed that's more of an end game, more fighting, trading, and all that stuff is supposed to be coming. So there's definitely no rush in leveling up. And like I said, it's going to take a long time. And I think it's fun because, like I said, when I was traveling in San Diego, I was able to get some different Pokemon. I'm looking forward to when I travel over Christmas time and go to different towns and different areas, different states, to hopefully get more Pokemon. Like I have no Charmander yet, so I need to find an area that has a good Charmander nest so I can load up on Pokemon. So anyways, this is the update so far for me in Pokemon Go. Level 24. My Dragonite is a monster. Whatever. Not a big deal. It doesn't even matter when you fight gyms, because you can just fight a gym with 3 people. It doesn't matter what level Pokemon you have. Keep taking the gym so I get the 10 coins every time. Definitely keep doing that so you can eventually get enough coins to buy eggs or more storage and all that stuff. And let me know if you guys are still playing Pokemon Go. Thank you for watching. Blitz5. Peace out.